All right, barrister. Falana slams planned pay rise for politicians amid economic hardship. Human rights lawyer Femi Falana has faulted the proposed upward review of salaries for political office holders, describing the move as highly insensitive given Nigeria's worsening economic conditions. Speaking on Channels Television's Sunrise Daily on Tuesday, the senior advocate of Nigeria criticized the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission, RMAFC, for what he called replaced priorities, saying the commission appeared more concerned about the welfare of politicians than the plight of ordinary citizens. And the report goes on and on and on and on and on. Okay, barrister. I am not someone who actually believe in Falana, Femi Falana. I see him as just someone, just like someone like although he's more experienced legally, but I just see him as a hypocrite. That's just the way I view Falana. It's not. I don't consider him a really core activist, a sort of. But I agree with him on this, barrister. How insensitive can one be, for God's sake, to actually classify such person as a wicked person? This is in the insensitivity, the height of insensitivity. For God's sake, you are increasing the salaries of politicians that are already overfed. Who does that? These people, it's like pouring water in a river, a cup of water in a river. Instead of pouring the water on a dry land, the cup of water, instead of pouring it on a dry land, which is the common man on the street, the poor people, poor civil servants. Instead, you are pouring, you have one cup of water. Instead of pouring that cup of water on a dry land, you are pouring it into a river. Who does that, for God's sake? And people will argue that these people's salaries are this and that and that. But when you talk, all their benefits, for God's sake, it's an average senator or House of Rep member earns nothing less than between 30 and 50 million naira monthly. That is on record. That is the one we know. These guys are billionaires. I doubt if there is any National Assembly member that is not a billionaire, because today billion naira, of course, in comparison to that, it's not much. It's not much. It doesn't take them anything. Each project, you hear House of Rep members handling things of something that has to do with 500 million, 800 million naira or whatever. So basically, all of them are now billionaires at the National Assembly. Yet, the Revenue Mobilization and Fiscal Allocation Commission is out to increase. They keep doing that. They do that almost every term. Almost every term. They keep increasing this politician's salary. Yet, it took so many years and heated protests for government to increase civil servant salary. And even at that, the civil servants have not even started, after several months, they've not even started paying that $75,000. Naira, I mean. Barrister, what's your take on this?
Well, on this issue, I agree with Falana 100%. I cannot fault his criticism of the issue.